Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how we have created this manufacturing dashboard in Microsoft Excel. As you are seeing my screen, we have created this dashboard to analyze the various KPIs of manufacturing. Like we are showing here how much quantity we have produced and what was the number of defects, total production cost, total sales revenue and the efficiency percentage. This is the overview page, and here on the left hand side we are showing the various slicers. So you can see the information for a particular plant also. Like you click, automatically it will show the information for that particular plant, or you can select the year also, so it will show the information for that selected year. Here we have given the other slicers like category, so you can select any product category, or you can use this scroll also, or particular product, even the supervisor also. Then we are showing here 5 different cards for the quantity produced, total defects, production cost, sales revenue and the efficiency percentage. In this chart we are showing the comparison of the revenue versus production cost by the product. So we have these product and we can see the comparison. Here we are showing the quantity produced by the plant in the percentage. Here we are showing the defect by the product category, and here in this chart we are showing the sales revenue by category and the month. So you can see that trend also. On the top we have given the navigation menu. So we are on the overview page. You can go to the production analysis, just click here, so it will take you to the production analysis page. We have the same slicers here, and we are showing in this page quantity produced by the plant. We can see that in the numbers. This is the quantity produced by the product, so all different products are here. This is the monthly trend for the production, so quantity produced month on month. You can select any year to show the data for a particular year, or you can see the production in a particular plant also. So you can select that plant and you can see this is the production for that particular plant, as well as you can see the production for a particular product or the category also. Now let's go to the quality analysis page. Here we are showing the quality related analysis. So we are showing here the defect distribution. We are showing the number of instances wherein defect was 0 to 9, then 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39 and 40 to 49. We can see the counts here, so you can analyze that distribution. Here we are showing the defects by the product and the plant. So this is the bifurcation of the defects by the product. So we have here products, and then these is the plant. So this color you can see for the plant D, this color for the plant A, and you can see the where we are getting the more defects for a particular product. You can use the further slicer to see the information for a particular year, particular plant or particular category. Okay, you can analyze the data in the multiple directions. Now you can go to the cost and revenue analysis. So just click here, so it will take you to the cost and revenue analysis. Here we are showing the revenue by the plant in the percentage as well as in the values. Here we are showing the revenue versus cost by the category, so you can compare that, and this is revenue versus cost by the month also. So you can compare with the month, select any year so that you can compare the actual monthly analysis. Okay, you can see that. It will convert the currency format automatically, like if the value is less then it will show in the thousand, or value is big then it will show in the million. Now let's go to the efficiency and downtime analysis. Here you can see the downtime hours by the plant in terms of percentage and the downtime hours, and this is the efficiency percentage versus downtime hours by the category, and here we are showing the same thing by the month also. And again you can analyze for a particular plant also. You can simply select a plant and the information will be for that particular plant, or you can analyze for a particular product also. So this is what we have created in this dashboard. Now I will show you how you can create this dashboard, and how we have created this dashboard we will give you the quick idea. So first let me enable the worksheet at below. So you can just press Alt TO to open the Excel options, and then go to the advanced and scroll it down. Just say show sheet tab and click on OK. We can see the various sheet tab. This is overview, production analysis, quality analysis, cost and revenue analysis, efficiency and downtime, and the support sheet. And here we have the data. If you want to learn more about these type of dashboard, you can join our Udemy course. We have given the link in the video description box. You can learn the various type of charts and the some advanced level of the charts, how you can create using the pivot table, how you can create the dashboards also. Now here we are creating the various support pivot tables to create the chart. Okay, so we have created the various pivot table using this data. This is the table, you can see the table design. So this is the table which we have created, and we have put two formulas here, month and year. So you can just input your data, just delete this data and input your data, and you just need to refresh your dashboard. Now I will show you how we have created this type of design. So first let me unprotect this sheet. You can go to the review and unprotect this sheet. This is not the password protected. You can simply click here, it will be unprotected. We haven't put any password to protect that. Now here we just have created the various shapes, and this is the chart which we have created using the pivot table, as well as we have created in the backend that shape. So you can see this rectangle is the different and this chart is the different. If I delete this chart, then this is the normal rectangle we just have created. To create this shape, this is the text box, and you can see we have changed the shape of the text box, and we just have moved it here, and this one also the same shape. If I fill some color for this shape, let me show you. So you can see this is the another shape. So we have placed that shape here so that it is looking like it is the part of that page. Okay, and then we have applied the hyperlinks from here, so you can edit that link, and that link will be going to that particular page. And we have added the screen tip also. Alright, so that if you take the mouse there, it will show that screen tip also, or you click, it will take you to that page. Alright, so that is how we have created these type of shapes. And here in the slicer we have used the custom slicer style. So I have already created a video how to create a custom slicer style in Microsoft Excel, and we have fixed this slicer also. So you just need to right click and go to the size and properties, and go to the position and layout, and here just uncheck this, disable resizing and moving. So now you can move the slicer and you can change the size as you want. And now coming to this particular design, this is not by default available here. If you go here, we have created some custom style. I will show you how you can create the custom style and the slicer. So first you need to come to the support sheet after creating the pivot, and you click anywhere here and just insert a slicer. Let's say I am taking this slicer, manufacturing plant, and here you can just go to the slicer and just choose a style whatever you want. Let's say I am taking this style. Then you can just right click and make it a duplicate, and then from here the whole slicer you can go to the format and go to the border and just say none, because we haven't taken any border, and click on OK. Then select item with data, just select this one, go to the format and go to the fill, and here we have given some fill effects. Let's say we are using the blue theme, so I have taken here this blue, and here I have taken some darker one. So you can decide something like that, this variant. Click on OK and OK. Now just click on OK. So that new style will appear here. You can just click on that. That style will be applied to this slicer. Now you can see the border is not there because we have just created this outline border, the box here. So let me select this one and this one also, right click and go to the size and properties and disable that. So you can see here we have this rectangle. So we have placed all three slicer here inside the rectangle like this, So it is looking like this. We have created all the slicer in a single part. Okay, and then we have fixed this slicer so that nobody can move this slicer. You can right click and size and properties and just check this disable and disable the sizing and moving. Now you can't move this slicer or you can resize this slicer. You can just use this slicer. Okay, to learn more about the slicers and the pivot table, you can join our course. We have given already link in the video description box for the data analysis and the dashboarding purpose. So that's it in this video, and you can join our course to learn more about the dashboard. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for the watching.